अच्छा, उसके बाद अगर हम लें इफ़ टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट इज़ increased by 100%, then percentage change in maximum height will be. Okay, so 100% or 200%, 300% or 400%. Let's say कि जैसा कि we know relation between maximum height and time of flight is gt square over 8. If initial is this, okay, now time is changed, increased by 100%, then how will it change? तो t is equal to t plus में 100%, okay, t plus में 100 over percentage removing this is t, तो t plus में t equals to 2t. This is the change. Total time is 2t. Okay, this is the changed. This is change. Original plus change. This is total time. Total time we have got 2t. Then what will be maximum height? Here h is equal to g t square over 8 as initial, but t is equal to 2t, so h is equal to g into 2t whole square over 8. We get 4 gt square over 8. This is the final and this is the initial. Okay, we have to find the change. So far change final minus initial equals to 4 gt square over 8 minus initial is gt square over 8. So this is 4, this is 1, this will becomes 3 gt square over 8. Then we have find the change equals to 3 gt square over 8. Now we have to calculate the percentage change. Percentage change, we know that change upon original or initial into 100 gives the percentage change. This is how much? This is 3 gt square over 8 and divided by initial gt square over 8 and multiplied by 100. So this will we get, this cancelled, 3 into 100 is the percentage change and this will be equal to 300%. So if time of flight is changed by 100%, the percentage change in maximum height will be 300. Okay, so correct answer is 3. Or let's say if we take another one, okay, if a projectile is projected at an angle of 30 degree, if projectile is projected at an angle of 30 degree, then it will hit the target or impact point. Then angle of impact will be, angle of impact क्या होगी? Let's say 90, let's say 60, let's say 30, or let's say 45. So whatever the angle of projection is there, same is the angle at the impact point. Impact point means okay, if a projectile hits where the projectile hits, okay, this is let's say this is point of projection, this is angle 30. So whenever projectile hits another point. This is known as point of impact. This is point of impact, and this makes also angle, same angle which is here. Okay, तो correct answer will be जो है वो 30 डिग्री. अच्छा, इसके बाद अगर हम लें कि horizontal range of projectile is taken, let's say if projectile is projected as x is equal to 0, y equals to 0, projected from to where projectile returns. Projectile returns that x does not equal to 0 but y is equal to 0 is called, इसे हम क्या कहेंगे? Let's say height, or we may say horizontal range, or simply range, or say vertical displacement. D, none of these. Then correct answer will be horizontal range. How? Let's see. Okay, if a projectile is projected from here, x is equal to 0, y is also equals to 0. If projectile is projected from here initially and returns to this point is returning point. Here x does not equal to 0 but y is also equal to 0, so that's why this is condition given, so this will be horizontal range. Okay, horizontal range is given by v naught square sine 2 theta over g. This is the formula for the horizontal range. If we take the let's say if two projectiles are projected at different angles but the sum of their angles is 90, then range covered will be, range covered क्या होगी? Same या will be different, may be same or may not be same. ठीक है, option D can't be predicted. So what will be correct answer? We have given the data theta plus theta is equal to 90, means alpha plus beta is equal to 90. So whenever the angles, sum of angles is equal to 90, then range is equal. Let's say how? If we take one angle 30 degree and other angle 60 degree, then if we want to calculate the range, value of range, then r is equal to v naught square sine 2 theta over g, r is equal to v naught square over g sine 2 into 30. This will we get v naught square over g, this will be sine 60, and r is equal to v naught square over g. Sine 60 is what? Under radical 3 over 2. So this is range, And if we take here r is equal to v naught square over g sine 2 theta, so r will be v naught square over g sine 2 into 60. So r equals to v naught square over g sine 2 into 60 sine 180, and again sine 180 is equal to under radical 3 over 2. So this is the same value. If the two angles sum of two angles is 90, so they will cover the same range. So correct answer is same. Okay, at what angle the projectile must be projected in order to cover the maximum range? If we want to calculate the maximum range, the maximum range of projectile is obtained at, let's say 30, 45 or 15 or let's say 90. Then say let us see okay, r is equal to v naught square over g. This is equal to sine 2 theta. This will be v naught square over g and sine 2 into let's say 45. Okay, so r will be equal to v naught square over g sine 90 and sine 90 equal to 1 v naught square over g. This is the maximum range and it is obtained at whenever angle is 45 degree. Or if we take the maximum range is obtained at an angle of 45 degree, with at what angle the projectile must be projected as it covers half of the maximum range. Let's say maximum range is obtained at 45 degree. At what angle the projectile must be projected as it covers half of distance equal to half of maximum range. Okay, let's say 15, 22.5 or we may say 11.5 or we may say K35. Then we have given data K range maximum is obtained at 45. Then half of maximum range we should obtain at what angle? Okay, for that let us see K in a data we have given the R maximum at 45 equal to V square over G. This is the maximum range whenever angle is 45, and we have given K distance R equals to half of maximum range. Okay, this is the condition. So for this R is equal to V naught sine 2 theta over G, V naught square sine 2 theta over G. So if we use at the place of this V naught square sine 2 theta over G equals to our maximum V naught square over G and divided by 2. So V naught square get cancelled, G get cancelled. Here sine 2 theta is equal to 1 over 2. If sine here is multiplying at this side, sine inverse 1 will be 1 over 2, and this is equal to 30. 2 here is multiplying, 30 divided by 2, we get 15 degree. So at the 15 degree, the projectile will cover the distance equal to half of the maximum distance covered by projectile. Okay, if we take the relationship between horizontal range and maximum range, horizontal range and maximum range के बीच relation, let's say के horizontal range is equal to maximum range into sine 2 theta, or horizontal range is equal to r maximum over sine 2 theta, or let's say k r is equal to r maximum into sine square theta, or option D, r is equal to r maximum over sine square theta. Then what will be correct answer? Let us see. R horizontal range is equal to V naught square G sine 2 theta, and we know R maximum is equal to V naught square over G. So if we use the at the place of V naught square over G, R maximum, this will be R is equal to R maximum into sine 2 theta. So this is the relationship between R and R maximum. So correct answer is this one. Or if we say K ratio of horizontal range to maximum range is equal to sine 2 theta. Sine 2 theta. Okay, this is the ratio of horizontal range to maximum range equal to sine 2 theta. Okay, let's say another K, if we want a projectile has horizontal range covered R. Okay, when it is projected at initial velocity v naught. Okay, when it projected it with velocity v naught, with what velocity it must be projected is range becomes double. Okay, so this is 2v naught under radical 2v naught, or v naught by 2, or we say 4v naught. Then what will be correct answer? This is the same situation as was in maximum height. So again we have given K R becomes twice than original. So R is equal to V naught square sine 2 theta over G. This is 2 V naught square sine 2 theta over g. G sine 2 theta, g sine 2 theta get cancelled, and we get v naught square 2 v naught square. So by removing this square, we get v naught under radical 2 v naught square. By removing under root and square from v naught square, we will get v is equal to under radical 2 v naught. If we increase the velocity by under root 2 times, then velocity will be range will be gets doubled. If we increase the if we want to increase the velocity range by n times, then we must increase the velocity by under root n times. Okay, this is same situation as that in the maximum height.